We have already done this topic. Acha,
স্যার
we were
আগের দিনে একটা
discussing,
কোশ্চেন
yes, yes.
ছাড়া ছিল।
We were discussing this question
ইয়েস স্যার।
where the dielectrics are inserted inside the capacitor, and we were trying to find the potential difference between P and Q, right? Now, it is very obvious we have just missed that point that they are in series. Which are in series, you can see that K1 and K2 they are in series, and K2 K4 they are in series. Why they are in series? The reason is very simple, that if I place a metal plate in between this junction, in between K1 and K3, right, you will see that these charges will be the same everywhere. That means if I place a metal plate here in between K1 K3, then you will see that the charges will be just like a series. If this charge is plus Q1, this metal will have minus Q1 charge, this will be plus Q1, this will be minus Q1, like this. So they are in series definitely. C1 and C3 are in series, and C2, C4 are also in series, right? C2, C4 are also in series. And we have calculated the equivalent capacitance by this formula, their series parallel concept, and we have found the answer, which was definitely correct answer. And the potential of point P and Q here will not be different, will not be the same. Potential of P and Q will be different here. Why they will be different? Look for an example, that if there are two metal plates like this, placed like this, then our theory was that if I take a closed loop, then E dot dl should be 0, right? This is was that was our theory, that in order to make that E dot dl 0, I have to find the same electric field, but that is not always true. If you have placed the two metal plates like this, then also the charges are different. Can I say that if I take a closed loop like this, then also E dot dl should be 0? In that case, the electric field to the upper plate should be equal to the electric field to the lower plate. Can I say that? Not always.
Sir, we cannot actually draw that closed surface here.
No, we can draw that, but the problem is that we are neglecting that fringing field,
Yes sir,
right?
এটাই তো বলছিলাম
Yeah.
কি ওই ছেলে।
There will be some fringing field definitely that we are neglecting. That is why you cannot assume this type of closed loop, right? In that way, every electric field will be same. If this is our logic, then suppose there is only one metal plate, only one parallel plate, and the electric field lies in between them. Can I take this closed loop and I will say that the electric field E dot dl is 0, so that electric field is 0, so all the electric fields will be 0? No, that is not true, because this fringing field is also there, and you have to also consider E dot dl for those fields, right? So that is why in
Yes.
parallel connection, I cannot always say that the electric fields are same. But in one of the examples, the electric field were same because the potential difference between them were same, right? Remember this example we have taken in the first class of parallel plate, where they were connected with a battery, and as the potential difference across both of them are same, and the distance is also same, so definitely the electric field in both the case should be the same, right? But not always. If the distances are not same, and again if I apply a same potential difference, now can I say that the electric field in this plate and electric field in between this plate, they have to be same?
No sir.
No, right? So in parallel when they are connected in parallel, you cannot say about.
Repeat 1 second.
Yes. Which one? I am saying that we were always finding in last case, by calculation we have found that the potential at P and potential at Q were different, right? By calculation, definitely we could find, but we are trying to prove that they are same. Our logic behind that was that if I take a closed loop like this, then E dot dl should be 0 in this closed loop, right? So our logic was that if E dot dl has to be 0 and there is no electric field on this vertical lines, so electric field E1 and electric field E2, that they should be the same, right? But that is not true because we were neglecting that fringing field, right? And fringing field is always there, because if you take only one parallel plate also, then you cannot put your logic like this, that I will draw a closed loop and E dot dl is 0. In that way, if the downward electric field is 0, then inside the capacitor plate also you will find electric field 0, which is not true. Why that is not true? Where I am going wrong? I am going wrong because I have neglected the fringing field. So while calculating E dot dl, you have to always take into consideration the effect of that fringing field. And if you take that effect, then definitely you will find the total E dot dl will be 0, right? So that is why whenever they are in parallel, I cannot say that the electric fields in between them are same. Have you got my point?
Yes, sir.
All right.
স্যার তার মানে
withdraw করে
প্লেটটা যেটা হবে, যে প্লেটটা আমরা প্লেস করব বিটুইন K1 K3 and K2 K4, at that plate electric field will not be perpendicular exactly at all points.
That plate bolte no, no, not exactly at same, all points means only at the ends. You have to assume there are fringing fields, not in between.
না আমি ওইটা বলিনি, আমি বললাম কি ওই যে ইন্টারফেসটা আমরা যেটা প্লেট প্লেস করব,
Yes, this plate.
that line joining PQ.
This plate, na?
No, the line joining PQ. If that, yes.
This
Yeah.
plate.
No, sir. The line joining P and Q. Yes, sir.
Yes.
If I place a square plate.
No, I have not placed a single plate here. I have placed one metal plate between these two, another metal plate between these two,
Yes, sir.
right? Or you can place a metal plate, but the charges on the metal plates will be different. The upper side charge and the lower side charge will be different. As you can see, the charges here will be Q2 minus Q2 plus Q2 minus Q2. So charges on this upper section is Q1 and the lower section of the same plate is Q2. Just like this metal plates. Okay. Is there any more query regarding this particular question? We have spent a lot of time in that. Okay.
স্যার আমরা তাহলে ফ্রিঞ্জিং ফিল্ডের ভ্যালু ক্যালকুলেট করতে পারি, মানে ম্যাগনিটিউডটা?
না, তার কোনো ইকুয়েশন তো তোমার জানা নেই, কি করে ক্যালকুলেট করবে?
তাহলে ক্লোজ লুপের কনসেপ্ট থেকে
E dot dl ক্যালকুলেট করতে পারো, বাট ক্যান ইউ ক্যালকুলেট E? ওকে,
স্যার
বলো বলো।
তো এই কোশ্চেনে বলেছিলেন না আরেকটা সার্কিট যেখানে K1 K2 প্যারালালে থাকবে,
থাকতে
তারপরে
পারবে না,
সিরিজ
K1 K2 প্যারালালে থাকতে পারবে না। Why K1 K2 cannot be in parallel? Because P and Q,
সেম
Yes.
পোটেনশিয়ালে চলে আসার কথা তাহলে।
yes, P and Q are not in the same potential. That is why K1 and K2 are not in parallel.
Okay,
Right?
sir, thank you.
Actually, I was confused because one of the question was there in Olympiad, where if you solve that question by taking these two in series and these two in series then parallel, you will get the same answer if you take this two in parallel, this two in parallel and then take in series, because they have taken the value K1 K2 K3 K4 in such a way that in both the way you are getting the same answer.
That
Right.
then it should be in balanced Wheatstone bridge
Yes,
condition. Then you will get
like
that
that.
same.
Yes. So that is why I got confused that whether it is always true. But then last night I have found that it is not always true, because otherwise for any capacitor plate the electric field inside will be 0. I cannot neglect that fringing effect.
Yes.
All right. We have done that also. This one was also done. Force on dielectric slab, definitely we have done that, right? And one more thing I want to discuss about this particular configuration. Last class we have discussed that du can be found by d of half cv square, and also you can find du by this method. As I have said that it is only the change in energy. What is the energy? Just can you see that the energy is only changing between this very small segment dx?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the initial energy density? Initial energy density. Do you remember the formula for energy density?
half epsilon into E square.
Half epsilon into E square. E is equal to V by D whole square,
Yes, sir.
right? And what is final energy density? Final energy density is half into K epsilon.
Not.
Now, initial and final, the electric field inside the at this position will be the same or different. If I have connected it with a battery, the electric field will be the same or different?
Same.
Same, right? Because V by D will also be there, right? V by D whole square. So final energy density and initial energy density. From there also you can find what is the final energy and what is the initial energy, right? So what is du actually? You can say du is equal to this final energy minus this initial energy. What you can say?
Please multiply the volume.
Yes, we have to multiply the multiply it with the volume. That is half epsilon into v square by d square into k minus 1 into volume. Volume is again d into dx, right? So that is du. But again, if you differentiate that du by dx, if you find du by dx, it will be du by dx minus du by dx. If you will be minus du by dx, you will find that force will be negative. But force has to be positive. Why I am getting force to be negative here? Can you tell me here? If I find F equal to minus of du by dx, minus of du by dx, you will find
ফোর্সের ডাইরেকশনটা উল্টো নিয়েছি
আমাদের নিই ফোর্সের ডিরেকশন তো F equal to
সেটা ইন্টারনাল ফোর্স বলে
minus of du by dx x cap. So if you find du by dx, then that will be half epsilon v square by d into k minus 1 into x cap only. But is minus, is that force along minus x cap, or is that force is along plus x cap? X is in this direction. This is x cap and this is minus x cap. In which direction the force should be? Plus x cap or minus x cap?
প্লাস এক্স স্কয়ার
Can you tell me where I have done wrong here? I have discussed the same thing.
ফাইনাল ওটা কেন নিচ্ছেন মানে ওটা থেকে যদি ফাইনালটা যদি উল্টো হতো ইনিশিয়াল ফাইনালটা তাহলে তো পোস্ট ডাইরেকশন
কেন করব আমি? চেঞ্জ মানে তো ফাইনাল মাইনাস ইনিশিয়ালি করি আমি, ইনিশিয়াল মাইনাস ফাইনাল তো করব। Look, you have neglected, you have not taken the work done by battery here. Battery is connected or not? Battery is connected, that is why I have taken V by D. Right?
Yes.
So when you do it after work done by battery, you will find a negative sign here, yes or no?
Yes,
Because work done by battery, you can see that will be the double of this change in internal energy. Half CV square, that will always be the double. So that is why if you minus it, minus of du by dx, it will be plus.
স্যার
In this method, yes.
এই যে ডিউটা আছে এটা তো আসছে মাইনাস হাফ এপসাইলন নট ডি স্কয়ার বাই ডি স্কয়ার
Yes.
কে মাইনাস 1 ইনটু ডি ইনটু ডিএক্স
Hmm.
তো এই ভ্যালুটা এজ আ হোল নেগেটিভ আসছে
ঠিক
কিন্তু আমরা যখন ইনসার্ট করছি ওটা তো ভ্যালু তো বাড়ার কথা, মানে ফাইনাল এনার্জি তো বেশি।
কি করে বলছো ওটা?
স্যার ফাইনাল এনার্জি ডেন্সিটি হাফ কে ইন্টু এপসাইলন
ফাইনাল
নট
এনার্জি কম, কারণ
ফাইনাল এনার্জি কম হবে তো ইন্টারনাল এনার্জি থেকে।
কারণ যখন তুমি ওটাকে ভেতরে ঢোকাচ্ছ তখন ওটা অটোমেটিক্যালি ভেতরে ঢুকছে। অটোমেটিক্যালি কোনো কিছু জিনিস যদি হচ্ছে বাই নেচার, তো নেচার অলওয়েজ ওয়ান্টস টু রিডিউস ইটস এনার্জি অর ইনক্রিজ ইটস এনার্জি।
রিডিউস।
রিডিউস।
কিন্তু স্যার ফাইনাল এনার্জি ডেন্সিটি তো বেশি।
ফাইনাল এনার্জি,
অলওয়েজ গ্রেটার দ্যান ইকুয়াল টু 1।
ফাইনাল এনার্জি ডেন্সিটির কথা বলছি না আমি, ওয়ার্ক ডান বাই ব্যাটারির কথাটা ভাবো।
না আমি বলছি আপনি ডিউটাকে মাইনাস কেন লিখলেন?
এই তো এক্ষুনি বললাম, ডিউটাকে আমি মাইনাস এর জন্য লিখলাম, যদি ফাইনাল মাইনাস ইনিশিয়াল করো দ্যাট উইল বি প্লাস।
ও আপনি মানে ব্যাটারিটাকে ধরে লিখেছেন
Yes,
তো এটা?
in my
আচ্ছা,
system
ঠিক আছে।
battery is always there.
ওকে ওকে।
Look, this type of situation, this method to find the force is also applicable when we know the reason of the when we actually can calculate the force by electric field also, right? For example, do you remember that we have calculated if there is a metal sphere and if I uniformly charge it, if there is a metal sphere, I uniformly charge it, then also there is a electrostatic pressure developed on the metal sphere. Do you remember that?
Yes sir.
And how we have calculated that electrostatic pressure? We have calculated the electric field, then we have calculated the each and everything, right? Electric field and the charge, electric field due to that other charges only. Wait, 1 second. Hello? We have calculated electric field due to other charges and multiplied with that small patch charge, and then we could find the pressure on that. Now, let us take up the same example, but let us try to do it in the method of energy. You can see that if there is a charge Q, for that the charge density has become sigma, right? Charge density has become sigma, and its radius is x.
Sir, what you have told
I'm saying that we know that the electrostatic pressure sigma square by 2 epsilon naught, we have proved it by calculation of electric field and the force multiplied by electric field multiplied by charge divided by area. We have calculated this already in our previous electrostatics chapter.
Yes.
Now we will try to prove the same force one, because look, this is a method to find the force by energy, and if
Yes,
this
sir.
method is true, it cannot be only true for fringing field. It has to be true for any other thing, right? So I am trying to prove that the same method is also applicable here. How we can do that? Suppose that after with the this is also an internal force, yes or no? This
Yes, sir.
electrostatic
Yes,
force
sir.
is also internal force. So let us assume that after this force is applied, the sphere has increased its radius because the force is outside, or I have assumed the force is along the x-axis, right? Along this x cap, the force is always radially outward. That I have assumed. If I got the value negative, then I have to assume that it will shrink. But I have assumed that the force is outside, so it has expanded its radius from x to x plus dx. So in this expansion, what is the change in energy can I calculate?
Yes sir.
Initially there was some energy and finally this energy is missing, yes or no?
Yes sir.
So du will be positive or negative?
Negative.
Finally there is no energy, initially there was some energy. As the dx is very small, can you tell me what is that energy?
half epsilon du square.
Half epsilon into e square right? What is E? Can you tell me what is E? Sigma by 2 epsilon or sigma by epsilon?
by epsilon.
Epsilon.
Sigma by epsilon. Half epsilon E square. Half epsilon E square into, can I say it is 4 pi x square dx?
Yes,
Sir.
4 pi x square dx. So du is equal to minus this one. Can I say what is the force now? Then the force is equal to, force actually, how I have calculated force, look here. I have calculated force by multiplying by pressure into area for each and every segment. Right? This force, remember, this force is not a vector addition of all these forces. Otherwise, I will get zero force on the sphere. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes.
But I have
Yes, sir.
calculated this work done, this change in potential energy by work done by that force. So if a very small, on very small area, the force is P into delta S, then work done on that small area is P into delta S into dx.
Yes, sir.
So basically du is nothing but integration of this one, right? Negative of that work done,
Yes.
right? So if equal to minus du by dx, if you do, what you will get? Just tell me.
Half epsilon, half sigma square by epsilon naught into 8 pi x.
Half epsilon,
Sir, half sigma square by epsilon.
yes. Sigma square by 2 epsilon করে দাও, sigma square by 2 epsilon into 4 pi, এটা কত হয়ে যাবে?
x is cube by sorry x.
না 4 pi x square ই থাকবে তো,
হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ,
dx দিয়ে তো ডিভাইড করে দিচ্ছি, আর কিছু করতে
হ্যাঁ
রাইট? মাইনাস du by dx আছে বলে প্লাস থাকবে কি না?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Look, the force is sigma square by 2 epsilon 4 pi x square. Now, if you integrate this p dot ds, right? If you integrate p dot ds, basically what is that force? Can I say that that force is nothing but p into 4 pi x square?
Yes, sir.
Can I say that? Because if I
Yes, sir.
integrate p into p dot p delta s, p can be taken outside. It is not a vector addition. Again, I am saying that it is only a because energy, work, they are scalar additions. So I am doing a scalar additions. So that is nothing but p into 4 pi x square. So what is the pressure? Electrostatic pressure is sigma square by 2 epsilon. Can you say that?
yes sir.
Right. So in this way, I am saying that this method is applicable in all the cases to find the force. Right.
dx নাম লিখবেন p dot ds এর পাশে
P dot ds, look, here the force, the net force should be 0. Why I have got the net force not 0? Because the work done I have got as integration of p dot delta s into dx, right? Everywhere you will find a positive work done, and you have just added those work done. Have you add those work done vectorically? No, work done is not a vector.
তো dx টা কেন হলো?
Work done is force dot delta s,
Okay, sir.
force dot ds, right?
Yes.
This one. So that is why when I say that f equal to minus du by dx, then this f is nothing but integration of p dot p into delta s. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? And that is a scalar. That is a scalar integration, right? Not vector. I am not finding the net force vectorically. Otherwise, it will be 0. I am finding the net value of p dot delta s, collection of p dot delta s everywhere, and that is p into 4 pi r square because p is everywhere same.
স্যার ওখানে কিছু dx টার্ম থাকবে না f এর টার্মে?
f এর টার্মে dx থাকবে না। du বার করার সময় আমি dx দিয়েছিলাম, f dot dx, work done is f dot dx, f এ কেন p dx থাকতে?
বলছিলাম ওটা ডিউ এর ফাইনাল এনার্জিতে 0 নিয়েছেন, ওটা কি আমরা ধরে নিচ্ছি যে এনার্জিটা 0?
ধরে নেব কেন? যদি একটা মেটাল প্লেটকে, মেটাল স্ফিয়ারকে তুমি এক্সপান্ড করো, তাহলে এর ভেতরে কি ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড থাকবে? আর
না,
তাহলে এইখানে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড তো জিরো হয়ে যাবে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
বলো আর কোনো প্রবলেম? This is one of the best method to find the force, because sometimes whenever you feel that I cannot find the force or by electric field, right? I'm confused what is the value of electric field, just like here. Then you can always use this method to find the force. Now this question says a cylindrical layer of dielectric with permittivity E epsilon is inserted into a cylindrical capacitor to fill up all the space between the electrodes. The mean radius of the electrodes is R. The gap between them is D. D is very small. The constant voltage applied across the electrodes. Find the magnitude of electric force pulling the dielectric into the capacitor. The same thing that we have studied last class. Have you done this one?
ইয়েস স্যার। স্যার কিন্তু ডিটাকে যদি মাচ স্মল দেন আর না ধরি তাহলে আলাদা আনসার আসছে, আর স্মল ধরলে আলাদা আনসার।
ডি স্মল ধরার মানে তুমি ফিল্ড গুলোকে ইউনিফর্ম ধরছো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, এটাই।
So this was an air filled capacitor, right? This is the inner cylinder, this is the outer cylinder. The average radius is R. Average radius means outside and in between outside and the inside radius. Average radius is R, right? And this separation is D. Now suppose I have inserted, this is like this, yes, right? Suppose I have inserted a dielectric up to a distance x, right, like this. I have inserted a dielectric up to this x. There is a battery connection between this one and this one, right? That should be grounded to avoid the other capacitor. But again, we have to only consider the in between, what is happening inside. So let us assume that I have filled it by x. So when I will further insert it by another distance dx, what will be du that I have to calculate, right? So finally the energy density is half k epsilon into E square, right? Now what is E here? Electric field, half k epsilon into E
V by
square.
D,
E square. Yes, D is very small, right? D is very small. Can I assume it to be V by D only?
yes sir.
Yes. Yes, D is very small. Suppose this is the this is the top view of the capacitor, right? Top view of the capacitor. So that D is very small. So can I say that potential difference is nothing but electric field is nothing but V by D?
স্যার এই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা বোঝা যাচ্ছিল না, মানে মিন রেডিয়াস দেওয়া আছে আর দিয়ে, তারপর আবার ডিটা স্মল করে দেওয়া আছে, দিয়ে
কি দেওয়া আছে?
মিন রেডিয়াস আর দেওয়া আছে, দুটো
মিন রেডিয়াস আর মানে এর মাঝখানে রেডিয়াসটা আর।
হ্যাঁ, দিয়ে আমি দিয়ে ওটা দিয়ে তারপর ডি আমি বললাম যে বেশ ভালো সেপারেশন আছে, দিয়ে ডিটা আবার স্মল বলছে।
ভালো সেপারেশন কোথায় আছে? লেখা আছে মিন রেডিয়াস ইজ আর, দ্য গ্যাপ বিটুইন দেম ইজ ডি। তুমি রেডিয়াই আর এর ভ্যালু বড় করতে পারো, আর মে বি এনিথিং, বাট দ্যাট সেপারেশন ইজ ভেরি স্মল। right? If the separation was long, then the electric field will be different, right? Then I had to integrate, right? But as the separation is very small, I can assume it to be V by D only, yes or no?
Yes.
And initially that was half epsilon into V by D whole square. Half epsilon E square.
A epsilon is only epsilon.
Yes, according to it, it is epsilon, K into epsilon, it is epsilon. Let us write it in terms of K, then I will change. So du is equal to multiplied by, what is the area? What is the volume of this small insert length? This is dx multiplied by what?
Pi r square,
Pi.
capital R square.
Is it pi capital R square?
না স্যার পাই
No.
ক্যাপিটাল মাঝে রেডি মাঝে এটা বাদ দেবেন
Yes, it is
2 pi r into
2
dx.
pi r into d. You can say it is 2 pi r into d,
Yes, sir.
right? 2 pi r is the length and d is the thickness. If you take it outside and unfold it, that small length, then this separation is d. And what is this length? Is it 2 pi r? As the mean radius is given r.
ইয়েস স্যার
So it is 2 pi r into d.
Yes, sir.
But should I put a negative sign before that because the battery is connected?
Hmm.
Yes. So I can say that now the force is minus of du by dx. So that should be plus of half epsilon naught v square by d square into k minus 1 into 2 pi r into d. So d will get cancelled out, 2 will get cancelled out. I think that will only be your answer. Epsilon v square into pi r by d into k minus 1. Now k here it is k is not relative, k is relative permittivity, but it is saying that total permittivity is epsilon. So k you can write as epsilon by epsilon naught.
Yes, sir. This is the answer.
Right? And that force is also along x cap because it is attracting force. So that should be the answer for this question. Okay.
Sir, আমরা চার্জ ডাইইলেকট্রিক কে ঢুকাবার কোশ্চেনস করব।
চার্জ ডাইইলেকট্রিক, ডাইইলেকট্রিক কে চার্জ কি করে করবে? মানে তুমি বলছো একটা চার্জ নন কন্ডাক্টর,
হ্যাঁ,
চার্জ নন কন্ডাক্টর থাকলে ভেতরে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড ডিফাইন করা মুশকিল। তো ওই নন কন্ডাক্টরের জন্য ভেতরে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড তৈরি হবে।
গস ল দিয়ে বার করে নেব।
গস ল ইউজ করবে কি করে? তখন তো দুদিক থেকে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড আসবে। ধরো ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড ইউনিফর্ম করতে পারবে কি?
কেমন করে চাষ করার সেটা তো বলতে হবে, নাহলে তো হবে না।
If this plate is plus minus and there is another dielectric which is also having plus charge, so that will produce electric field in this direction and this will produce electric field in this direction, right? If you can find the electric field, then definitely the same method is applicable, but I don't think that electric field will be easy
স্যার
to find.
আমাকে তো ওই ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড লাইনটা বার করতে হবে যেটা ওই পজিটিভ আর নেগেটিভ প্লেটের মাঝে আছে আর বেরাচ্ছে ডাইইলেকট্রিকটাকে দিয়ে। তো আমি যদি একটা ডাইইলেকট্রিকের গসিয়ান ফিল্ড বক্স ধরে মডিফাইড গস ল লাগাই, আমি
এর
জানি
ভেতরে আছে আর এর ভেতরে তো নেট ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড তোমাকে বার করতে হবে না, এর ভেতরে।
মানে ইন দ্য ফ্রি স্পেস বলছেন?
হ্যাঁ, ভেতরে ঢোকানোর আগে আর ঢোকানোর পরে, ঢোকানোর পরে তো ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড বার করা তাও ইজি না, ঢোকানোর পরেও ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড বার করা মুশকিল, কারণ এর ভেতরেও তো তোমাকে দুটোরই সুপারপজিশন করতে হবে।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
তাই না? So it will be difficult.
স্যার ডাইরেক্টরিটার ভেতরে কিভাবে বের করবেন ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড?
স্যার
It will be
ডাইরেক্ট পিলবক্স ধরে বার করতে পারি মডিফাইড গস ল লাগিয়ে।
তুমি ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডের ডিরেকশনই বলতে পারবে না তো। Whenever you find the Gauss law, you have to find the direction of electric field, whether it is perpendicular to ds or are making certain angle of ds vector. How you can know what is the angle made by the electric field with that surface?
আচ্ছা ওকে।
All right. This question was done in my class. Have you tried to solve this one?
ইয়েস স্যার, ইট
Yes.
ওয়াজ আ ভেরি সিমিলার কোশ্চেন, শুধু চার্জটা কনস্ট্যান্ট করে কোশ্চেন করতে।
Yes. Yes. Here I have to put the charge to be at charge to be fixed because the battery is disconnected, right? So if there is a parallel plate, suppose initially the water is here.
স্যার ব্যাটারি ডিসকানেক্টেড তো লেখা নেই।
हाँ ব্যাটারি কোথায় দেওয়া নেই তো, ব্যাটারি ডিসকানেক্টেড, এটা ধরে নিতে হবে তোমাকে। চার্জ যখন দেওয়া থাকবে ব্যাটারি ডিসকানেক্টেড, চার্জের ভ্যালু দেওয়া আছে টু
স্যার
হোয়াট
সিগমা
টাইম?
দিয়ে আছে।
সিগমা দেওয়া আছে স্যার।
If battery is connected, then the no value this sigma will be insignificant. কারণ ব্যাটারি যদি দেওয়া থাকে সিগমা তো চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে, তাই না? Let us assume that this height is h naught, and after I place a charge, the height shoots up to x, right? The water height shoots up to x, and this entire distance is d. Then what is the capacitor of the system? Can I say it is 1 by C equivalent is equal to 1 by C1. C1 is plate area, suppose A. So can I say it is A epsilon divided by D minus x plus h naught plus K into A epsilon divided by x plus h naught. Have I written it correct? Just check once.
Yes sir.
Yes? Everyone? 1 by C equivalent is this one. Now what is du? Can I say du is equal to d of q square by 2c? Yes or no?
স্যার আর গ্র্যাভিটেশনালটা?
Gravitational, yes, definitely. Good. Gravitational রাখতে হবে d of
কে এপসাইলন জিরোটাকে এপসাইলন করে দিন না, এপসাইলন তো বলা ছিল।
k into epsilon naught কে epsilon করে দেবো, ঠিক আছে, কোনো ব্যাপার না, করে দিচ্ছি। কমন নিয়ে নিতে পারতাম, again you can take common, no problem. d into q square by 2c, d of q square by 2c plus what is the potential energy of the water level that has increased? Can you tell me?
x/2.
Yes, rho into what is the mass? Rho into a into x. It is the mass, yes or no?
Yes,
Mass into g into h. What is h?
x/2.
Center of mass as lifted by x by 2. Good. Right? So that is the total potential energy. Now I have to only differentiate that. Sorry, if this is x, right? So d of, I can say this is a very small distance, you can also assume. Right? So du is equal to this one. Not du is equal to this one. Right? This is the change in potential energy. So I cannot put a d of that because this is the change in potential energy itself. What is force? equal to minus of du by dx, right? So that is equal to, you can say that
লাস্টের টার্মটা কি করবেন এখানে?
কোনটা
লাস্টের টার্মটা ওইটা বাই ডিএক্স হয়ে গেল তো তখন
এইটা হলো চেঞ্জ ইন
Sir,
পোটেনশিয়াল
differentiate
এনার্জি,
করতে হবে।
এটা হলো চেঞ্জ ইন পোটেনশিয়াল এনার্জি অফ ওয়াটার, এই পার্টটা উপরে উঠেছে তাই আমি এটা চেঞ্জ ইন পোটেনশিয়াল এনার্জি লিখলাম। আর কিউ স্কোয়ার বাই টু সি ইজ নট চেঞ্জ ইন পোটেনশিয়াল এনার্জি, ডি অফ কিউ স্কোয়ার বাই টু সি ইজ চেঞ্জ ইন পোটেনশিয়াল এনার্জি।
না স্যার ওটা বলিনি আমি যখন এবার যখন ডিইউ বাই ডিএক্স করবেন তখন পাশেরটা বাই ডিএক্স করলে
আমি পুরোটাকে একসঙ্গে করছি, ইয়েস পুরোটাকে একসঙ্গে করছি আমি। এফ ইকুয়াল টু মাইনাস অফ,
Differentiate করতে হবে।
হ্যাঁ
ওটা কত ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করতে হবে?
অবশ্যই। F equal to minus du by dx, that means it is minus d by dx of q square by 2c and minus d by dx of rho a g by 2 into x square.
স্যার কিন্তু যখন আপনি লিখছেন টি অফ রো এ জি বাই 2x স্কয়ার dx, তখন তো আপনি ডিফল্ট ধরছেন কি ওটাও ডি আছে,
হ্যাঁ স্যার
d আছে,
মানে ওই ডিউ টার্মটাই ওই ডিটা রো এ জি এক্স বাই 2 এর সাথেও আছে, তাইলেই তো আপনি ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করতে পারবেন ওটা।
দেখো du হলো একটা স্মল চেঞ্জের জন্য, রাইট? আমি এই এক্সটাকে স্মল চেঞ্জ নিইনি, কাজেই ঠিক 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 আমি এখানে পুরোটাই ব্র্যাকেটের ভেতরে রাখতে পারি, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। I have not taken x to be small. I have only
Yes.
found the change in potential energy for x. So I can say that it is d of the change in the entire potential energy. No problem.
Yes.
So that is why minus du by dx equal to ddx of this part and ddx of this part. Right? Now have you got this? This is the potential energy of this as a function of x. So what is du? Du of change in this potential energy, d of this one. So du by dx is equal to, I can say, differentiation of this one. Now look, this differentiation, I can say it is q square by 2 constant, right? Minus q square by 2 constant. Can I say it is ddx of 1 by c only?
Yes, sir.
And that is minus rho a g by 2 into 2x. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is ddx of 1 by c? Can you see what is ddx of 1 by c? Minus q square by 2 into ddx of 1 by c is, if I take a common outside, so is it minus 1 by epsilon naught and plus 1 by epsilon?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes.
Minus rho a g into x. So that I can write as, look, it is epsilon naught minus epsilon. Epsilon is greater than epsilon naught, right? So I can say it is q square by 2a epsilon into epsilon naught into epsilon minus epsilon naught minus rho a gx.
Yes.
That is the force. And when force is 0 in equilibrium, when force is equal to 0, I can find my value of x. Yes or no? X equal to q square by 2a square epsilon epsilon naught into rho g into epsilon minus epsilon naught. Right? Now what is q square by a square? Is it sigma square?
Yes, sir.
So it is sigma square by 2 epsilon into epsilon naught into rho g multiplied by epsilon minus epsilon naught. If this is the x, what is this x?
And
This x is amplitude, And what is the
Yes, sir.
maximum height?
2 into amplitude.
Yes, the maximum height is equal to 2x, right? Sigma square by epsilon into epsilon naught rho g into epsilon minus epsilon naught. That should be the answer of this question. All right. Now we will move to RC circuit. Look, what is RC circuit? Till now we have studied that this is a capacitor connected with a battery, and this is a voltage, this is a switch, and we have neglected the resistance, or even if the resistance was there, we have not taken into account the effect of that resistance. Although we have found the circuit containing only resistance, and we have found the electric circuit containing only capacitors. Now, in every electrical circuit, you cannot neglect resistance. Definitely there will be some resistance, right? So now what will happen if there is a resistance and I want to charge this capacitor, right? Suppose at t equal to 0, the switch is closed. I have to find the function of the capacitor, the function of the charge on the capacitor plate as a function of time, right? So let us redraw that circuit just after closing the switch. Initially the charge on the capacitor plate was 0. As soon as I close that switch, the charge increases, right? But the charge is not instantly the maximum value. The charge does not reach the maximum value instantaneously. It will take some time. How we can say that it will take some time? Look, the convention. This is very important to understand. If you assume that this plate has a positive charge plus Q, this plate will have a negative charge minus Q. This is also my assume. It is only my assume. My assumption. Why? Because in a complicated circuit, you may not be able to find which plate will have a positive charge, which plate will have a negative charge. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that is why it is up to you that which plate you take positive and which plate you take negative. It is up to your assumption. But remember,
ইকুয়েট করে চলেই আসবে।
yes,
ইকুয়েট করে তো চলেই আসবে লাস্টে।
yes, yes. That is why I am saying that mathematically, when I will calculate, I will find the value accurately. Either it is positive or negative. Accordingly, you will find the value. But remember that as soon as you have taken this plate to be positive, you have to make the direction of current such that the current enters into that positive plate. In that circuit, if I take this plate positive, this plate negative, my current, I have to assume my current to be in opposite direction. Can anyone tell me why I have taken this?
স্যার কেন কি আপনি তো ক্যাপাসিটরটাকে চার্জ করছেন,
charge is getting deposited on the capacitor.
ব্যাটারিটা ডিসচার্জ হচ্ছে, তো কারেন্ট তো বেরাবে ব্যাটারিটা থেকে।
No, look. Yes, if this is a positive charge, you can also assume that the current is leaving from that capacitor plate. But my assumption is, you can also take, in this case, particular case, also you can take current is leaving from that capacitor plate. The problem you will face in writing the equation that you cannot write dq by dt is equal to I if the current is leaving the plate. Why? Because as the time increases, if the current leaves the plate, will the charge on the plate increase or decrease? What you are assuming?
Decrease.
It will
Decrease. So in that case, in everywhere in your equation, you have to make dq by dt equal to minus I, and I am very much sure 90% of you, in fact me also, I will make a mistake in everywhere writing that dq by dt equal to minus I. Right?
Yes.
So it is always better that I will take current to enter in that positive plate, so that whenever needed, I can write dq by dt equal to plus I. Right? Remember that you can take, I have not written it in slides, so I will write here, that take any plate to be positive. Any plate to be positive. but current should enter the positive plate. Current should enter the positive plate. Right? So that I can write dq by dt is equal to I. Alright. Now I can find a loop equation. Do you know the KVL loop equation? Do you remember? Can you write down a KVL loop equation here?
Yes, sir.
What equation I'll write? Just tell me.
Minus IR minus Q by C plus V equal to 0.
Good. Can I write that in this way? If I move minus IR minus Q by C plus V equal to 0. So from here, can I say what is the value of I? Again, I can say I is nothing but dq by dt, right? So dq by dt into R is equal to V minus Q by C, right? So what is dq divided by V minus Q by C is equal to 1 by R into dt. Can you see that? This expression is correct. Now I will integrate this function. From t equal to 0 to t. Right? From t equal to 0 to t. And here I can integrate from 0 to q, but let us take a generalized function, general value, where the initial charge on the capacitor plate was q naught. Can I take this? Here in this particular case the value of q naught is 0. But is that always true? No. Anytime you can find a pre-charged capacitor where the charge initially at t equal to 0 is q naught. So what is that equation? After integration, what I will get? Is it
C ln V minus C ln V minus Q by
C ln V minus Q by C divided by V minus Q naught by C
Yes.
is equal to T by R? On further simplification, can I find the value of Q?
Yes.
V minus Q by C is equal to V minus Q naught by C into e to the power minus T by RC. So Q is equal to
Yes.
Q is equal to CV C into V minus Q naught by C into e power minus T by tau, right? Tau is nothing but RC. Can you see that? So Q is equal to CV minus Q naught into e power minus T by tau. That is the general function that I have written here. Right? If your initial charge is 0, what should be that function? Is it CV into 1 minus e power minus T by tau? What is tau here? Tau is RC. And that is called a time. Can you say what is the unit of time, tau?
Time. Second.
Time, because T by tau is there, which should be dimensionless. So T is nothing but tau is also in second. So that is called time constant. time constant. Remember, time constant is independent of battery. If you apply 2-volt battery here instead of 1 volt, will that time constant change or remain same?
Same.
It will remain the same. Right? Can you see that here the charge actually increases exponentially? If you plot the charge versus time function, what type of function you will find?
Exponential.
Will you find this type of function? Initially it was Q naught, and when it will reach the maximum value at t tends to infinity. Can you tell me what is the maximum charge, what is the final charge on that capacitor?
CV.
The final charge will be CV, and when this final charge will be reached?
Infinity T equal to.
Yes, when this t by tau, this entire term will be 0. So t by tau will be infinity. E power minus infinity is 0. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that is why I can say that ideally, theoretically, capacitor takes infinite time to full charge, right? But practically, most of the charge comes in a very short time interval, right? So that is why you will see that whenever I connect a capacitor with a battery, instantly the capacitor is charged. It is not instant, it takes some time, but that time is very small. That depends on the time constant, right? If the time constant is large, the capacitor will take more time to charge. If the time constant is small, the capacitor will take smaller time to charge. And if you can make time constant to be 0, theoretically, practically it is not possible, but theoretically the capacitor should be instantly charged. Right? So that is the function of charge of a capacitor. This is known as charging of capacitor. Do you have any doubt regarding these equations?
স্যার আপনি কিউ নট থেকে কিউ নিলেন, মানে তো এটা একটা কনস্ট্যান্ট ভ্যালু থেকে আরেকটা ভ্যালু নেওয়া, মানে এটা তো মানে ডিকে ইকুয়েশন হয়ে গেল। মানে আপনি ধরেছেন যে
Yes. That can be to both the ways, because if initial charge is greater than CV, the graph will come down from upward, and if the initial charge was less than CV, the graph will go upward from downward.
Yes.
Right? I have taken here Q naught is less than CV. That is my assumption. Q naught is less than CV is my assumption. That is why I have drawn this graph. Otherwise, it will come down like this.
Sir, এই যে এক্সপ্রেশনটা আছে Q is equal to CV minus Q naught e to the power minus t by tau, স্যার এই এক্সপ্রেশন থেকে আমরা রিলেটিভ কারেন্টের এক্সপ্রেশন কি করে বার করব?
রিলেটিভ কারেন্ট মানে
কারেন্টের এক্সপ্রেশনটা কি করে বার
dq by
করব?
dt is current. dq by dt is current. If you differentiate it, you will find current.
Okay.
Current is nothing but dq by dt. Right? And you will find that current, what is the value of current, expression for current, dq by dt will be CV minus Q naught divided by tau হবে কি?
Yes sir, divided by tau
into e power minus t by tau. So can you see that the current, what is the function of current? Is it gradually increasing or decreasing function?
Decreasing.
Initially, at t equal to 0, the current is I naught. Let us assume this to be I naught. And what will be current at t equal to infinity? Zero or not? Zero.
Zero.
So if you plot the current versus time function, it will be just opposite. Current versus time function, it will fall like this, and it will be infinity. It's 0 at t equal to infinity.
স্যার তার মানে আই ভি কিউ সবগুলো এক্সপোনেনশিয়াল হবে।
ক্যাপাসিটরের অ্যাক্রসে চার্জ অ্যান্ড পোটেনশিয়াল দুটোই এক্সপোনেনশিয়াল।
তো বলছি ম্যাক্সিমাম চার্জ বললেন যখন মানে টাইম কনস্ট্যান্ট 0, মানে সবথেকে কম টাইম লাগবে।
ম্যাক্সিমাম চার্জের সঙ্গে টাইম কনস্ট্যান্টের কোনো সম্পর্ক নেই।
মাইনাস t/টাউটা তখন ইনফিনিটি হতে হবে।
টিটা ইনফিনিটি হবে, টাউ ইজ আ কনস্ট্যান্ট।
না মানে মাইনাস t/টাউটা ইনফিনিটি হলে তবে তো মানে সিভি ম্যাক্সিমাম চার্জ আসবে না।
তো টাউ তো কনস্ট্যান্ট, টিটা ইনফিনিটি হতে হবে না টাউটাকে 0 হতে হবে? কোন কি হতে হবে তখন?
টাউটাকে 0 হতে হবে, মাইনাস t/টাউটাকে ইনফিনিটি।
টিটাকে ইনফিনিটি হতে হবে, টাউ will remain constant. How can you change tau? What is the value of tau?
টাউ তো কনস্ট্যান্ট।
Tau is R into C. That depends on the circuit parameters. How you can change the circuit parameter?
t-টাকে ইনফিনিটি, ঠিক আছে।
Yes, time will be infinity at that point. Tau is a constant. Remember that. Okay. So now the problem is not this simple question. The problem it comes when you have a complicated circuit. When there are 2 or 3 batteries, when there are 2 or 3 resistors, in fact more than one capacitors, then if you try to write down KVL equations, and for each KVL equation if you do this integration, it will take lots of time. Can you imagine? For if you have 3 different KVL equations, and if you have to solve like this integration or differentiation, whatever it may be, then it will take some time. So we have a different way to approach this type of situation. Before that, let us take few conclusions from these equations that we need to understand. Right? Few conclusions from this equation. So next slide I will continue with that. Right? Look, in RC circuit, there are basically 3 different stages. What are 3 different stages? As soon as you close that switch at t equal to 0, initial stage means just after you close that switch, means at t equal to 0 plus condition. 0 plus means you are still at t equal to 0, but you are in a situation when you have just closed that switch. Just before closing that switch was t0 minus, and just after closing that switch is t0 plus. You can assume t to be 0 here also in this situation. What is the final state or steady state? Steady state reaches when there is no current. Can you tell me when there was no current in that circuit? At which time?
When fully
So
charged.
when they're entirely charged.
When the capacitor was entirely charged. And what was that time?
At infinity.
T equal to infinity. So t equal to infinity always refers to the steady state. And intermediate, in between t equal to 0 to infinity, the stage is known as transient state. So this RC circuit, any RC circuit can be thought of in these 3 stages. Now, if you remember the charge on the capacitor formula, the charge on the capacitor formula that we have derived just in the last slide, charge as a function of time was like that: CV minus Q naught into e power minus t by tau. Right? At t equal to 0, what was the current and what was the formula for current? It is CV minus Q naught divided by RC. Tau is equal to RC into e power minus T by tau. Have I written this formula correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now understand a very important thing, right? This part I am discussing here is very rare. You will not find frequently in any book, because that method does not actually, I am not using the fundamental way. I am using another way to solve that RC circuit. Right? What is that method? I will conclude from this two equations what is happening initially at infinity and at infinity. Steady state and initial state, what is happening actually to that circuit. If you look to that circuit, initially the circuit had a charge plus Q here, Q naught minus Q naught here, and this was a battery connected with a resistance. This was the circuit. At t equal to 0, what is the current in that circuit? Can you tell me just the value of, if I put t equal to 0, what is the value of the current?
CV minus Q naught by RC.
Yes?
CV minus Q
PV minus Q naught by RC.
CV by RC minus Q naught by RC.
Yes, sir.
Can I write it like this?
Yes, sir.
So what is V by R? V by R minus Q naught by C divided by R. This is the initial current. Can you see that if I replace this capacitor by a battery, if I replace this capacitor by a battery, what will be the voltage across this capacitor if I replace it by a battery?
Q by C.
Q by C.
Q naught by C?
Yes, sir.
I am talking about t equal to 0. Just focus on this. I am not talking about any arbitrary time. In that case, Q is not known. But I am talking about any time t equal to 0. At t equal to 0, what is the circuit? What is the current in that circuit? Can you find the same current that I have got here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it V minus Q naught by C divided by R? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
from here, can I conclude one thing? That at t equal to 0, current can be found by replacing capacitor as a battery or as a cell.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And most interestingly, if initial charge on the capacitor was 0, then you don't have to do anything. Then this cell EMF is 0, then what will be the initial current in the circuit?
V by R.
V by R.
Is it only V by R? Yes. So initially, if initial charge is 0, short the capacitor at t equal to 0. Can I say that?
Yes.
If initial charge on the capacitor is 0, I can short the capacitor. That means I can short that cell EMF Q naught by C, and I can find the initial current to be V by R only. Have you got this initial condition?
Yes, sir.
Right? So initial circuit should look like this. What about the final condition? At t equal to infinity, what will be the current? Always 0?
No. 0.
So if the current is 0, can I say that at t equal to infinity, I can open that capacitor? The circuit is not closed circuit now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So at t equal to infinity, capacitor is open and it is independent of its initial charge. Even if the initially capacitor had a charge, finally it will be opened. Even if the capacitor initial charge was 0, final circuit will look like the same, right? So that is the circuit for t equal to infinity and that is the circuit for t equal to 0. From these two circuits, I will first find the initial condition and final conditions. Once the initial and final conditions are found accurately, I can easily find the transient condition without doing any integration or differentiation. Right? Just try to solve this one.
ইনিশিয়ালি আনচার্জ, সেগুলো ইনিশিয়ালি আনচার্জ। হ্যালো,
Yes, tell me what is your answer?
6 ampere.
6 ampere. What is the current through battery? Yes, current through battery is 6 ampere t equal to 0.
অথবা 2/3।
ফার্স্ট এডটা কত?
6।
Yes, now charges in the capacitor plates কত আছে?
স্যার ওগুলো চার্জেস আছে?
কি আছে? চার্জই তো লেখা আছে, চার্জেস ইন ক্যাপাসিটর প্লেটস ইন স্টেডি স্টেট।
ইনিশিয়ালি তো আনচার্জড।
Yes, if nothing is mentioned, always assume initially uncharged.
স্যার 8।
8 কি? ক্যাপাসিটর গুলো মাইক্রোফ্যারাডে আছে ধরে নাও, রাইট?
তাহলে 8 মাইক্রোকুলম।
দুটোরই?
না, একটা 8 আর একটা 4। ওয়ানটা 8 আর ওটা 4।
অ্যাকসেপ্ট। না, আনসার এইটা করতে হবে না।
দুটোরই সেম।
নেগলেক্ট করা যাবে?
বলো।
স্টেডি স্টেটে সব রেজিস্ট্যান্সকে কি নেগলেক্ট করা যাবে?
রেজিস্ট্যান্সকে নেগলেক্ট কেন করবে? স্টেডি স্টেটে আমাকে কি করতে হবে? স্টেডি স্টেটে আমি রেজিস্ট্যান্সের ব্যাপারে কোনো কনফার্মেশন দিইনি। আমি কিসের ব্যাপারে কনফার্মেশন দিয়েছি?
ক্যাপাসিটরটা
কি হয়ে যায় ক্যাপাসিটর কি হয়ে যায় স্টেডি স্টেটে?
একটা 16 মাইক্রোফ্যারাড আর একটা মাইক্রোকুলাম আর একটা 8 মাইক্রোকুলাম
হতে পারে। দাঁড়াও,
মাঝের রোদে তো কারেন্ট ফ্লো করবে।
স্যার 24 আর 12।
না 16 আর 80 হবে, ঠিক 16 আর 80।
প্রথমে এটা 6 অ্যাম্পিয়ার।
Yes. Look, just try to understand how I can solve the circuit. Before solving these circuits, remember, you must draw the initial and final circuits, right? Otherwise, you will do mistakes. Right? So in the first situation, look, at t equal to 0, If the capacitor does not have any initial charge, what do we do? Can you tell me at t equal to 0, what do we
short
do?
out the capacitor.
So we
We
sort out the capacitor.
short the capacitor. We short the capacitors. So I will just follow these instructions that I will short the capacitors. I will short this
Answer-টা কত
capacitor. Bolo,
সেকেন্ড কোশ্চেনের অ্যানসারটা কি কি?
16 and 8.
ওকে স্যার।
If I have shorted this capacitor, what is the current in that circuit?
16 অ্যাম্পিয়ার।
Can you see all these 6 ohm resistors are in parallel? Can you see that?
ইয়েস স্যার, ইয়েস
Yes,
স্যার।
sir.
Because if you mark it is A, it is also A, it is B, it is also B. So all the 3 resistors are in between A and B. So they are in parallel. So 6 by 3 is 2 ohm resistors. So what is the current? Current is equal to 6 ampere, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
First answer is done. For the second question, at t equal to infinity, I will not check what was initial charge or what was initially it was uncharged. At t equal to infinity, what should I do?
ক্যাপাসিটরের রোড দিয়ে কোনো কারেন্ট যাবে না।
Yes, I will just open these capacitors. I will just open these capacitors. If I have opened that capacitors like this, then there will be no current through this branch. There is no current through this branch. So what is the current through the battery now? Can you tell me?
0. 2 by 3.
How it is 0? There is a path.
2 by 3.
Now all these resistors are in series or parallel?
সিরিজ।
Series.
Now they are in series. Look how the circuit is changed. Initially they were in parallel and now finally they are in series. And what is the net current through the battery? Is it 12 by 18?
Yes, sir.
ইয়েস স্যার,
2 by 3 ampere, yes or no?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Now let us understand one thing, that if this is A, this is B, this is C, suppose C and this is D. Now the potential difference across this capacitor C1 is nothing but the potential difference across AC, yes or no?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Same potential difference will be applied. So what is potential difference across capacitor
12 volt.
C1? Yes, it is VAC. Now VAC
Yes.
is equal to 12 into I,
8 ভোল্ট।
8 ভোল্ট।
8 volt.
8.
So what is QC1? Q is equal to
16 মাইক্রোফ্যারাড।
16
microcoulomb.
microcoulomb. Similarly, what is VC2? Can I say it is V
8
of
volt.
BD or DB? Yes or no?
ইয়েস,
And that is the same 12 into 2 by 3. So that is 8 volt.
8 ভোল্ট।
So what is Q of C2? That is 8 microcoulomb. Have you got
Sir,
this
এটা
one?
এমনিও ধরতে পারে কি কারেন্ট না বের করে মানে পোটেনশিয়াল ডিভাইডস ইন দ্য রেশিও অফ রেজিস্ট্যান্স। তো
একই তো ব্যাপার।
each ওহমে
Potential
4
divides.
ভোল্ট করে ডিভাইড হবে।
হ্যাঁ সেটাও করতে পারো। Is this question clear to all of us?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In JEE Mains, you will expect this type of question. JEE Mains, they do not generally ask the transient condition, but this steady and initial conditions are common, right? In both JEE Mains and Advanced, I am saying they more ask about steady and initial state than they ask about transient condition, right? So transient is less important than this part because transient
ট্রানজিয়েন্ট স্টেট নিয়ে কি ধরনের কোশ্চেন আসতে পারে?
করছি আমরা ট্রানজিয়েন্ট মানে টাইমের ফাংশন বার করতে দিতে পারে বা কোনো কিছু এই টাইপের বার করতে দিতে পারে।
ঠিক আছে।
স্টেডি স্টেট কারেন্ট চার্জ, ঠিক আছে, এটা আমি পরে করছি। So battery as a function of time. Alright, so let us take up one more example here, right? I can actually draw any circuit and you can find what is the initial and steady state condition for that, right? For example, was there any circuit I am missing? No, one second. There was one more question I forgot to. Alright, one second. Okay, no problem. As far as I remember, the circuit was like this. Yes. The circuit was something like this, and you can take a switch here. Right. Suppose this is 10 volt, right? This is 5 ohm, 6 volt, 3 ohm, 2 volt, so it is 1 ohm, and this is also 2 ohm, and this capacitor suppose 2 microfarad, right? So you need to find the current, this current I at t equal to 0 when just I am closing that switch, and number 2, the charge on the capacitor at t equal to infinity. Can I redraw this circuit at t equal to 0? At t equal to 0, how I will draw that circuit? What will be my modification?
Short the capacitor.
I'll short that capacitor, right? I'll short that capacitor. So if I short that capacitor, my circuit looks like this.
Sir, and charge is 12.
Okay, let us first find the current, then I will talk about charge. Right? This is 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 6 volt, 10 volt. Right? 1 ohm and 2. So I can solve this by any method. Let us take nodal analysis only. If this potential I assume 0, this potential will also be 0. This potential will also be 0. What will be this potential? 10
Plus 10.
plus 10, 10. If this is 0, what is this potential?
6.
6.
6.
I do not know the value of this potential. Let us assume it to be x. Right? And if this is x, what will be this potential? X minus 2. Right? So if I take these 3 currents, these 3 currents will be 0. Summation of these 3 currents will be 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is this current in this branch? This is 0. this is 6 and this is x. So the current will be 6 minus x by 3, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This current will be 0 minus x by 2. Right? And what will be this current? This current will be 10 minus of x minus 2 by 1. Can I write this nodal analysis?
Yes, sir.
If I solve it, what I will get? Multiply with 6. So this will be 12 minus 2x. That will be minus 3x. That will be plus 60. Right? Minus x plus 2 equal to 0. So 3 to 6, 3 to 5, 5, 6, 11. 11x is equal to 72 plus 12,
84.
84. So x equal to 84 by 11. Right? So what is the current? Current, I know that this branch current I. What is the branch? This branch current? Is it 10 minus x minus 2 by 1?
Yes, sir. স্যার আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছিলাম ওই যে আপনি সার্কিটটা দেখছেন ওই ব্যাটারি আছে 6 ভোল্টের
হুম।
আর তার সাথে একটা 3 ওহমের রেজিস্টার আছে আর 2 ওহমটা ওর সাথে প্যারালালে আছে
2 ওহমটা ওর সঙ্গে হ্যাঁ ঠিক ঠিক।
তো ওই যে 3 আর 2 টাকে আমি প্যারালালে ধরে তো
না।
একটা সিঙ্গেল রেজিস্ট্যান্স দিয়ে রিপ্লেস করতে পারি
না 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 করতে পারো না, ব্যাটারি আছে তো প্যারালালে ধরতে পারবে না।
ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট ব্যাটারি মেথড দিয়ে তো করতে পারি না।
এই দুটোকে একটা ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট ব্যাটারি ধরতে পারো। হ্যাঁ
সেটাই বলছিলাম
সেটা
সেটা
করতে
ধরে
পারো,
একটা ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট সেল আর রেজিস্ট্যান্স দিয়ে রিপ্লেস করে দিই।
সেটা করতে পারো, সেটা করতে পারো। So what is the current? Current is 10 minus x plus 2. So that is 12 minus x. 12 minus x. So that should be 12 minus 84 by 11. 121. 12 into 11 is 132, right? 132 minus 84. So 16 plus 32 is 84, 48. I think that should be the current.
4.3 something আছে
2.5 কোথা থেকে পেলে তোমরা সব? 12, 12, 132, 32 or 16. Yes. I think that should be the answer, 48 by 11.
না স্যার আমি ওই 2 আর 3 টাকে শুধু ডাইরেক্ট প্যারালালে রিপ্লেস করে দিয়েছিলাম ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট সেল না বানিয়ে।
So these are, after that, this is a very basic KVL equation. Anytime, anywhere you can use the KVL loop equation and you will find the same answer. Now, at t equal to infinity, how the circuit will look like? What I will do at t equal to infinity?
রেজিস্ট্যান্সটা বাদ দিয়ে দিই।
ক্যাপাসিটরটাকে ওপেন করে দেবো, আর কিছু না। যদি ক্যাপাসিটরটাকে ওপেন করে দিই,
বাদ চলে যাবে না?
yes, this resistance will also not work. Now my circuit is something like this. Yes or no?
Yes.
If I assume this to be 0 volt, this is 0 volt, this is 6 volt, this is x, let us assume this is x, this is x, it is x minus 2, it is 10, it is 10, it is 10. Now only the upper circuit is not there. So what is current? You can see that current, I will take this current plus this current.
এটা 7/2 আসছে।
Yes, it is 0. So it is again 6 minus x by 3. Only I will this last term will not be there. Sorry, which term? The second term will not be there. 6 minus x by 3 plus 12 minus x by 1 equal to 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is 6 minus x plus 36 minus 3x equal to 0? 4x equal to 42. কত আসছে? Is this the value of x you are getting?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? 42 by 4?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
So if this is the x, then what is the actual potential across these capacitor plates? Is it the same x or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is connected with 0 and this is connected with this. The battery will not, this resistance will not carry any current. So can I say the potential this point and this point will be the same?
Yes, sir.
So the charge on the capacitor will be 2 into 42 by 4 microcoulomb. Right? I think that will be 21 microcoulomb.